This is a good question. It's dealing with petty cash. Uh, Petty cash is what we call an impress fund. That's where we cash a check and we establish petty cash, and if we need to go get something, we can hand someone a little bit of cash, and they go down to Staples and go buy that little package of ink for their printer or whatever the case might be. Go buy some 3-ring binders for us to put some papers in. Files. We need it now. We can't wait for it to be ordered, and so we just give someone some cash and go get it. A light bulb goes out in the office. We don't have any spares. So that's what we use that fund for. We establish a fund in a particular dollar amount. It might be $100 or $150, whatever the case might be. And then what we do is every time we spend money from there, we are going to replace that cash that was spent with a receipt. So at any point in time, it should take the cash that's in the account, add that up with the total of all the receipts, and it should always equal $100. Then we'll need to replenish the petty cash. When we replenish the petty cash, we will write a check for the amount of the receipts, and we will distribute those to the accounts associated with it, office supplies, say, and those types of things, to the expense accounts, and credit cash for the amount of that check. It's going to be equal to the receipts. So then we cash the check, put that money back in the petty cash box, and the total amount of cash now should be $100. Okay? So at any point in time, it's always going to be equal to $100. That account doesn't change. That account will always stay $100. It's going to be a combination of either cash or cash and receipts, but it's going to equal $100 unless there's an error. The journal entry to record the replenishment of funds would include, in this case it says, a $100 petty cash fund contains $89 in petty cash receipts and $7.50 in cash. As I said, it should equal $100. Well, first, let's add that up. So if I take the $89 in receipts and I add $7.50 in coin, we have $96.50. We're short. We don't have enough money. There's been an error somewhere. Okay? We either didn't get a receipt, somebody miscounted some change, whatever the case might be. Well, our journal entry then is going to be a debit to some various expense accounts. That might be office supplies, it could be repairs, it could be whatever, or a combination of all those for $89. And we need to get this back up to $100. For me to come back up to $100, that's what it should be. I'm going to need $3.50, and that entry is going to be posted to cash short and over for $3.50, because I've got to write a check from Cash and Bank for $96. I'm sorry. Yeah, $96.50. Now, sorry about that. I need to write a check in the amount of $89 and $3.50, which will bring me back up to $100. So the $89 and $3.55 to looks like $92.50. And obviously, if we add the $7.50 in coin and the new $92.50, our balance is going to be back up to $100, and that's a good thing. So our entry is going to be a debit to cash short and over, a debit to the affected expense accounts, and a credit to Cash and Bank for $92.50.